that slept, been done for. Got a few bands, need a ton more. If we empty out the that's a drum roll. If it move foul, hit him with earn strikes, now that me like a ref. Hold on, let me catch my breath.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On play action, Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Green. Hey,
Murray now on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. snap comes to Murray at 1. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Point after try forthcoming. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Going right back to Fant.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll run again.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These two teams all tied after 1. Six yards left on 2nd down. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Murray. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14,
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll roll him out right. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
What we got? He's coming.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Andre Cisco there on the stop.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Murray. And he's got his big tight end here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Check pass. Check pass. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check, check, check 41.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down now, Dudley. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw is Murray. That one is caught by Hunt. Not much there, only a yard. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Hey, 41's mic. 41's mic. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Murray going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Boys. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Murray now, third and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45. Still fighting. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Rondale Moore with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Again, it's Lance.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's coming, he's coming. Check it. Go, go, go. Omaha.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. He's going to go up top again. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
On first down, Lance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A final shot before half for Lance. Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins. With a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On first down, Dudley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Hunt. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Hunt. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Dudley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dudley. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore there to make the grab. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Ward. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McCullough. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And now here's another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On first down, Dudley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Ace. 46, boys. 46. 46 to Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 46. Mike 46. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Green.
From the gun, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Dudley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Me and you, I'm down. I'm coming after you.
Murray now. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cards are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Forced out to his left. He's got a 1st down past the 30, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance escaping the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short game.
Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down. Dudley, he'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Let's go, kid. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Murray now on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw it. Murray. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point safely through. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Here's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Steps away. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, they fall a game under 500 now at